A Fox 5 I-Team investigation.
Well, the skyrocketing prices of gold and silver have a lot of people taking a second look at their family coin collection.
But a hidden camera I-Team investigation caught some major coin buying groups misleading Georgia collectors on how much they really know about coins. And I-Team reporter Randy Travis is here with his special report. Randy.
Yeah, Russ, Amanda, we're not talking about the change that you might find in your pocket or your purse. These coins no longer have any silver content, but many old coins do. Some rare ones worth even more than the value of the silver. Here's what happens, though, when you rely on groups like this to set the price.
But it's a good coin. It's a kind of war.
Members of the International Coin Collectors Association don't realize it, but they're taking an I-Team test.
I'm going to go look just real quick to make sure.
How much does this supposed expert really know about coins? And how honest will he be with some seemingly unsophisticated coin collectors who wandered into his hotel conference room? So, did this group pass or fail our test?
They failed.
Brian Jackson and his dad run Larry Jackson Rare Coins in Sandy Springs.
Let me take a look at that one.
For 38 years, this company has bought and sold valuable coins in Atlanta.
Just need you to sign here saying it's legally yours to sell them, sir.
But more and more, the Jacksons say they've seen traveling coin shows competing for their business, like the impressive-sounding International Coin Collectors Association. The group runs big ads in rural newspapers with slick brochures offering fair and honest prices. So can these supposed coin experts make heads or tails out of what people bring them to appraise?
There are a lot of people out there who will, rip you off.
Yes,
rural medical technician Nancy Childers still has a hard time talking about what happened to her.
It was very devastating, and at night I would just think, well, I've made a big mistake, but it's done. I can't go back and undo it.
The International Coin Collectors Association is based in Illinois, but already this year the ICCA has set up shop in Canton, Peachtree City, Gainesville, Lafayette, and Rome. That's where Nancy decided to take part of her late father's coin collection. The receipt shows ICCA paid her $278 for several silver coins. It doesn't show how many or the year of the coins.
I was not aware of a difference. I just thought a silver dollar was a silver dollar.
Nancy says she listed them herself on the side of the receipt, 25 in all. But according to her complaint to the Better Business Bureau, when she checked later with Larry Jackson Rare Coins, Nancy realized the silver itself in those coins would have brought twice what the International Coin Collectors Association paid. She wishes she had gotten a second opinion before selling.
I just hate it for the people that was like me, that was just vulnerable and did not know any better.
Have you gone anywhere to check to see what they're worth?
No, haven't yet.
So you're relying on these folks to tell you?
Yes.
You never know. You might have the jackpot and you're sitting there holding it.
It may say who we trust on the coins, but how much should you trust the people who buy them? That's why we asked Larry Jackson Rare Coins to come up with a typical coin collection for us, but throw in a few valuable coins that any expert should be able to recognize. Like this one right here. It's an 1894 Morgan silver dollar, minted in Philadelphia. Both Jackson and an independent expert agree this coin alone should fetch $1,200.
Check this out.
But listen closely to what the ICCA manager says about that 1894 Morgan silver dollar when an undercover I-Team member brought that collection to their show in Canton.
Yeah, this one's in great condition, but it's an 1894. It's not a good year.
Not a good year? $1,200 sounds like a great year. In fact, Larry Jackson Rare Coins and another independent dealer told us we could sell this entire collection of 31 silver dollars for around $2,400. The International Coin Collectors Association offer,
You'd be looking at $541 for what you got.
$541 instead of $2,400. Well, you pointed out an 1894 Morgan one that you said wasn't really worth anything, but in reality, we're told it's worth $1,200.
There was an 1894 in there?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I honestly, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that one at all. Yeah, this one's in great condition, but it's an 1894. It's not a good year. 1894 Philadelphia. I'm sorry, I must have overlooked it as far as not catching that as a a rare date.
I mean, you're a coin collector.
Yeah, no,
you're with the
absolutely.
International
Yeah,
Coin Collectors Association,
yeah,
right?
No, absolutely. But
How you doing today?
We took the same coins to a different group that rolled through Rome, the International Collectibles Roadshow. Brace yourself for what they offer to pay for our $2,400 collection.
So for this, it'd be worth
Basically, the thing had the
about $150.
copper.
150 for the whole set, yes. Because these all been used.
Yeah, I guess no one would want a used 1894 Morgan silver dollar worth $1,200.
We know how much our collectors are buying them for.
Collectors.
Yeah.
There's one coin in that collection that's worth in and of itself $1,200.
Oh, well then she should definitely go sell it to someone who will pay that much.
But you didn't tell her it was worth that. You told her the whole thing was worth $150. Why would you do
I
that?
told her it was worth $150 for the silver value.
Wrong. We checked silver commodity prices that day. For the silver alone, these coins were worth $740, nearly 5 times more than these people said. And that's 0 for 2 there. A lot of those traveling coin shows use the word roadshow in their name. Tomorrow night at 6, producers of the PBS hit Antiques Roadshow tell us why they're not happy with those other groups. And by the way, my favorite line in that story was when the supposed coin expert told us our coins weren't worth very much because they were used. I guess no one wants to collect anything that's used around here.
Wow.
Please.
Now, you pointed out these traveling shows in smaller cities, not Atlanta, though. Why?
Yeah, no, critics think it's because there aren't any brick and mortar coin shops in the rural areas around Atlanta, so there's nothing really to compare it to. But, my advice, get a second opinion, on anything, cars, boats, motorcycles, and coins. If you're going to sell a coin, make sure you get a second opinion, some other person telling you what it's worth. You'll have a better idea then of what it is really worth.
But what you say makes perfect sense, and yet you showed us 2 people who didn't tell the truth. In this case, where you really need to have some expertise, maybe you need 3 or 4 opinions.
Well, the internet is certainly a place to go, and I encourage people to look at that as well. And a brick and mortar operation, you're less likely to be misled, especially if the company's been around a long time.
All right, good advice. Thanks, Randy.
Thanks, Ray.